In today's video, we're doing all new Dollar Tree DIYs. Let me show you how you can make some candle sconces with some Dollar Tree items. You're gonna need to buy 3 of these balloon kits. Next, you're going to take out the base in the balloon kit, and you're also going to need to take out one of the long pieces. They have several long pieces, but they all are about the same size. And then I placed them into the bases. Now, to turn these into candle sconces, I had to buy Dollar Tree candle holders. Now, you could use any Dollar Tree candle holder. These are the ones that I'm gonna be using. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is cut off the base because we just need that top piece of the candle holder. It's a little annoying to do, but I like to just use my saw, and I will saw through the stem of the candle holder, and then I kind of just bend it back and forth to break it apart. These are pretty flimsy and you're able to do it fairly easily. So I'm gonna do that for all 3 of the candle toppers. Now I need to glue those pieces. So I popped the pieces out of the bases that I had just put them in, and I needed to glue the stems to the top of the candle holders. Now with this, you're going to need to use E6000 and hot glue. The reason you need both is because you need that E6000 to really hold it well so that when you put a candle in there, it's not gonna break, but you need that hot glue to hold it immediately in place. So add your E6000 followed by your hot glue. You're going to place the stem in the top. Now while these are drying, you may have to hold them up against something, but you really want them to be able to sit upright overnight before you go on to the next step. So I let them dry overnight. The next day, I took the pieces and put them back in the bases. You want to make sure you line them up really nicely. Now I wanted to spray paint them so they were all a matching color. You could go gold, black, white, whatever you like. I decided to go with a flat black spray paint. So I started on the underside, spray painting all 3 of these. Let them dry completely, and then I'm going to spray paint them on the front side. Once they dry overnight, you can use command strips to hang them up anywhere in your house, and then just add in your favorite tapered candles. If your candles don't fit in here really well, just add a small rubber band. It helps them to hold in place. My store brought back these rope baskets. I think they're gorgeous. They're $5 and they come in 3 colors. But a new item that I haven't seen before, these, you guys, little scallop baskets. I think this is so adorable. My store has green and gray. There may be some other colors. I just haven't seen them yet. I saw this glassware on Pottery Barn's website and I thought I could definitely recreate that. Now I picked up these round jars at Dollar Tree. Hopefully they have them in your glassware section. You could also use candlesticks that are from Dollar Tree, but when I was thrifting, I found these other candlesticks that I thought would be perfect for this project. They were 2 different heights. I just love the look of them. So this project you can put together in a matter of minutes. You're gonna take a little bit of E6000, put it around the top rim of your candle holders, then place the glasses on top. You really don't have to wait for them to dry before you add in this next step. Now, you guys are gonna have to let me know if this is new, but recently I found these broken up seashells over in the candle section. I feel like they're new. I've never seen them. Let me know if you've seen these in years past. But these are perfect to put inside of these jars. I just love the look of these for summer. So I'm gonna add in some seashells and I'll show you how I styled them on my table. Now, if you guys are wondering about my set, it's one of my favorites. I have it in 3 different colors. This hot pink I think is gorgeous. I also have it in a beige color and in a green color. I'm wearing it with one of my favorite under $10 t-shirts. They're perfect for wearing under things like this. So you could wear it like this. You could also button this up, tuck it in. It has pockets, it's waffle knit, it's perfect. I think this little chunky necklace makes such a statement. It's from Amazon. I will link it for you down below. In fact, my entire outfit, I'm gonna put a QR code right here so you can scan it and go directly to my outfit. So recently Dollar Tree got a couple of new frames. So I picked one of them up. I love the ornate look of it. I just wasn't into the color. So I removed all the contents of the frame and then I spray painted it outside a gold color. Since it had all those openings, I started by spray painting the back side and I did a nice thick layer. Then I flipped it over to the front side and spray painted all the edges. Make sure that you get on all 4 sides so that it's completely spray painted. Let it sit for a while and now I'm going to be moving on to my next step. So it's already spray painted. I want to add a print in here. So the last time I was shopping at the thrift store, I found some really cool landscape books. And this is where I love to get prints from. You can find some great photography. This is The Land of Ireland and it's this huge book, and inside there are so many different like prints and different scenes that I can use. So I'm going to pick out a print to use for this project. So I really love the way this sunset beach picture looks. Now, a tip whenever you're doing this, make sure you get a picture that's larger than your frame so you can cut it down to size. But see, I can place my frame on there and know it's going to look amazing. So I'm going to gently pull this page out of my book. So the best way I find to cut these out is to use these little sheets that come in your frame. This is the 4x6 sheet, and I'm just gonna place it down exactly where I wanna cut it out. And then I kind of just move it back to make sure I have it where I want it. Then I'll trace around it and cut out. I had a little smudge with my pen, so I'm gonna cut it a little bit longer here, so maybe that won't show. Luckily, you can't see where I cut that off, so I'm gonna put it into my print and I'll add on the backing. Now you could set this out in your decor, but let's say you wanted to hang this up on your wall. It has no hook on the back. So let me show you a hack you could do to hang this up. You're going to need a pack of zip ties. You can buy these at Dollar Tree. You're gonna take your zip tie, wrap it around this piece. I don't even know what you call this. And then you're gonna close your zip tie, but don't close it all the way. You're gonna put it about a little bit more, about right here. Essentially what we're doing is we're creating a hanger to place this on the wall. Next, I'm going to trim off the excess. So that's all you really need to do. Essentially, you created a hook and you can put this on any hook on your wall. Now, if you have trouble with this kind of sticking out, just put a little bit of tape on the back. So this is just some packing tape and I'm gonna hold it in place. That way it's not gonna be sticking up. So I'm just gonna hang this onto my hook. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the question of the day down in the comments. How often do you shop at Dollar Tree? I love it when we can save money at Dollar Tree with some high-end dupes. Pottery Barn has this new glassware line that is gorgeous. It has this blue detail in it. Well, when I was shopping at Dollar Tree, look what I came across. The same sort of glassware with that great blue detail. Now, the one thing I don't like about this vase is it is $5. A little pricey for Dollar Tree, but it is still less expensive than the Pottery Barn options. So I have 2 options to show you for how you could style this in your home. First one is going to be with some flowers. I've been loving these tulips lately from Amazon. I feel like they're pretty affordable and they come in a bunch of colors. If you're looking for them, I'm gonna put the QR code right up here. I have them in white. I also bought them in pink, but you could get any color that works in your home. So I'm gonna add these tulips in. I need to put something at the bottom of my vase to kind of hold all the stems together. You could put rocks, but I'm going to add in some moss. Next, I'll put the stems in the vase. I like how the moss just kind of blends in with the stems, so you don't really have to put much more if you have a clear base. I saw somebody style several of these like tapered candles together in a vase. So I wanted to see what that would look like in this vase. So we're gonna put several tapered candles in here. Now you could do different colors. I thought I'd stick with just that creamish white look. Now you're not going to light these. This is just purely decorative with all the candles. So I would love to know down in the comments, which way do you think I should style it? Either with the tulips or the candles? Let me know down below. In the Crafter's Square, I'm seeing so many more fun projects that we can paint, DIY. I came across these 3 vases. I just love the shapes of them, so I decided to paint one of them and show you how I would use them in my home. So I got out the color Universal Khaki. This is a very popular paint sample that I use. It's just a great kind of neutral beige color. And using a brush, I'm going to paint the one with the little dots on it. That one was my favorite. And I'll do a thick coat over the entire piece. Let it dry. If you have any areas that you can still see, you can come back in and paint those. Then you can use this around your house. I just added in some of my pins. Dollar Tree is now carrying some handheld scalp massagers. If you were to buy these on Amazon, they would be a lot more expensive, but here you can get them for $1.25. If you have lemons that are about to go bad, I have a hack for you. So if you're somebody like me who likes to add lemon to your water, what you want to do is cut up your lemons and then put them on a baking sheet. You're gonna freeze them. And then once they're completely frozen, add them to a bag, and then you can use them as you need them in your lemon water or any of your beverages. Now, Dollar Tree has a lot of canvases that you can pick up over in the Crafter's Square. If you're wanting a larger canvas, you may need to pick that up at another store. I typically like to get canvases at Hobby Lobby because they seem to be the most affordable. So for this next project, you're going to need a canvas. Any size will work. And we're going to be painting on this canvas in a pattern. So to do this, you need to get out several paints. These can be acrylic paints, these can be sample paints, but you want probably around 5 colors in a color scheme that you want hanging in your house. So of course I went with the blues, the neutral colors, and just colors that I had in my home. So I love using the Dollar Tree cutting boards. These are great for paint and different projects. So I'm just going to draw a line of each of my paints. Next, I'm going to use about a 1-inch flat brush, and I got out 4 different brushes for this. So I'm going to take my brush, put it into the paint, and then I'm going to place it onto my canvas about 1 inch wide and then pull it straight up. I'm going to get another brush, dip it into the paint with some other colors, and then put it the opposite direction, the same size. And I'm going to repeat this pattern all the way down my canvas. I'm going to try to use different paintbrushes. Having 4 or 5 paintbrushes will help. You can stick it into the paint, add it going the opposite direction. Once you get to the end of the line, you're gonna start back up doing the exact same thing, but just going the alternate way. This is gonna create a really fun pattern across your canvas. Now, if you have any white spaces, make sure you fill that in with the paint. And if you find that your paints are starting to get a little too mixed together, just add additional paint to your project. Now, this takes a little bit of time to do, but it's also really super fun to do. So add in all your paint, making sure that you get it over the edges as well when you're painting. And then once you have it all done, let this dry overnight and you can style it in your home. If you love getting the Dollar Tree tissues, but you don't like the way this box looks, let me show you how you can cover it. So you're going to need some kind of fabric. I'm using a faux leather fabric. This I've had in my craft room storage. I used it on another project, but you can get this at any fabric store. So the first thing I'm gonna do is measure out this fabric. I don't want any of the leather to be on the bottom. I just want it to be on all of the sides and the top. So to do that, I'm gonna set it over here, line it up at the edge, and then I'll probably do a little bit extra. Then I'm going to roll it to the front and roll it here. So my line is going to be on the back side of here, and I'm just gonna draw a straight line across. So I have lines on either side, and I'll just connect those together. Okay, so on my edges, I don't really want there to be too much extra. So I'm going to maybe add about a 1/2 inch extra on this side, and then I'll put it down flat, put it over here on the side, and mark about a 1/2 inch extra. I can always cut that off. Now I'm just gonna draw a straight line from my edge down to the bottom. All right, so now we're going to cut this piece out. So the first thing you're gonna do is with your two long sides, you're gonna pull it up and hold it in place. And then we're going to flip it onto the side because this is where we're going to be kind of wrapping it like a package. While I'm holding the sides together, I'm gonna push this section down and then I'm just gonna wrap it like a package. You kind of have to like hold it all together. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this side down right here. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of hot glue and put it in this corner right here. I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue in here and just hold it down. It'll be easier to do the other side. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other side. I promise the opposite side of this is gonna be easier. So I'm just gonna hold it down. To make them match up, I'm just gonna kind of push the fabric back on the inside, but I don't wanna see the backing. Trying to make it look as nice as possible without showing the backing. Now I'm gonna add hot glue to hold it in place. Add a little bit of hot glue. You can always add more. Kind of messed up and some of my hot glue is coming out there. Now I'm gonna put the hot glue under here because I have this folded over. Okay, so now I have this side done. I'm gonna flip it to the other side, holding the pieces together. I'm gonna push this middle section down. And then I'm gonna repeat those same steps. So I'm gonna pull down this side like a package and I will hot glue it in place. I'm gonna add a little bit more hot glue back here. And then you're just gonna glue this other side down. So you have it hot glued on both the ends. If you need to change it, you can just take it off and put it on a new container. But I do need to cut a hole here so we can pull out the tissues. So I'm gonna identify the center portion and then using my X-Acto knife, I will just cut a slit. All right, then you're just gonna pull your tissues through that opening. And that's how you do a DIY cover for your Dollar Tree tissues. Now, if you don't want to make your own tissue holder, I have this one that I bought off of Amazon that you can put on like a tissue box like this. This is another one that I got at Dollar Tree. And these are fairly inexpensive. They come in a bunch of colors. I will link it down below. I'll also put the QR code right here if you're interested in this tissue holder. But essentially, you just cover any tissue box, pull the tissues up, and then there's this little strap here that you Velcro to the bottom. So easy. It seems like every time I come to Dollar Tree, there's a few new glassware options out. Like the last time I was here, these glasses were new. I was excited to find those. But this, you guys, is such a cute little container. It's got this stopper in here. I feel like you could do so much with this. Honestly, I think this would be perfect in your bathroom. Dollar Tree brought back their folding chairs this year. They're priced at $10. You can get them in 2 colors, blue and red. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite DIY was. I love knowing your opinion. And make sure you subscribe because I want to see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye.